Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again for yet another long overdue Blu-ray 4K DVD update video for you guys today. I've been sitting on some of this stuff that I'm going to talk to you guys about today for a little while right here. I'm finally getting around to it with the new job that I have, working full-time. It's kind of like when I get off of work, I just kind of like lay down and go to sleep, to be honest with you. But we have some stuff here to talk to you guys about today. Some classics, some newer titles. And I'm going to go with the first one up today. I got this big set right here, courtesy of Sony and Columbia TriStar right here. And that is the Columbia Classics Volume 3 collection. This came out this past week on the 25th in stores and online everywhere. This is, of course, the third volume of this set. It has the 4K and Blu-ray versions of all these movies that are in this set. I have, I'm going to open this up live for you guys. I have the other two sets that are in this collection already in my collection, and I just think these are cool. I think these sets are pretty cool. It's just like the other two, box sets, how it opens up, you know, like this. When you see the Columbia the Columbia lady right there, and you get the 6 movies that are featured in this set right here. And you don't just get that; you get a big old booklet. There we go. Slides on out here, has like pictures and other info on the movies that are in this set. Really cool, like different quotes from movies, and like just the synopsises on different things and on the makings of some of these classics right here, which I think is kind of cool that they add into this set right here. But let's go through the movies real quick. This one comes with It Happened One Night right here with Clark Gable. It Happened One Night, and they all come with slipcovers, and of course the original artwork that came on this stuff from back in, like, I think this one might be one of the original poster arts. We also have To Sir with Love. I don't think I've ever seen this Sidney Poitier movie before. Great classic actor. Of course, we get the artwork right there, 4K and the Blu-ray of each film. From Here to Eternity. This was one of my dad's movies that he had in his collection when he was alive, and I don't think I've ever watched this one before. Like I remember, like like compilations of stuff, or like them sitting, laying in the water, kissing each other and stuff, from like other movie compilations, or like award shows, or something like that. I think that's I remember those. But here are the other 3 movies that are in Volume 3 right here. The Last Picture Show, Ben Johnson, Randy Quaid, Sybil Shepherd, I believe. And we got the artwork right there. This is kind of a cool set, man. I've always liked this one. The movie Annie, the musical Annie, the original one from back in the day. And this one's always kind of cool. And of course, the last film in the set comes with As Good as It Gets. This one was pretty cool when it came out. I remember really enjoying this movie. Anything with Jack Nicholson is pretty solid. Is pretty solid right there. But that's everything that comes in this new Columbia Classics collection right here on Blu-ray and 4K. If you guys want to get some of these films, I think some of these movies are exclusive to this box set right here. I mean, you can't buy them separately, I don't think. On some of the titles that are in this set right here. But if you guys are interested in getting it, it's out now from Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment. Make sure you guys check it out. Volume 3 of the Columbia Classics right there. And I gotta make sure I put this booklet back in there correctly. But next up over here is a classic movie from 1999, a documentary film that I always loved. And I had the DVD of it from back in the day, but it's finally out on Blu-ray. And that is American Movie. It's about these 2 dudes kind of live in a small town that, made a movie, but they never finished it. But then, Mark Bouchard, I believe that's the guy's name right here, he wants to go back and finish it. And it's a movie called Coven, or Coven, whatever they want to call it. And it's him and his wacky friend, trying to complete this film. And it's a documentary about these 2 dudes trying to make their, independent, horror movie. It's fantastic, man. It's a fantastic watch, and it's really cool that moviezing.com released this one on Blu-ray. I think it's also put out by Sony Classics as well. But this is like one of those ones, the burn-on-demand titles. So if you buy it from the site, it's a legit copy. But if you buy it from like moviezing.com or online with retailers, they burn it on demand and then send it to you. But it is official. You know what I mean? You know how some of the physical media is these days. But if you guys have never seen American Movie, look up the trailer. Great stuff. Really, really funny. I love it. Next up over here is a newer title, and that is the Invitation. Right there. This one right here comes out from is it Sony or Screen Gems Home Entertainment. This is a movie that I didn't get to see in theaters or even streaming or anything like that. This is a movie about this young lady. Was her name Eva? I believe her name was. I think it's right. Eva. Yeah, Eva. At the beginning of this movie, you find out that her mother passes away. She doesn't really have any family left. And she goes out and takes a DNA test and finds out that she has other relatives, and gets invited to this house, and some weird wacky stuff starts to happen to her, and you have to come to find out what happens. It kind of has like a little slow burn in the movie before it starts picking up and stuff. It kind of feels like I'm watching like it kind of has the same vibe as like Ready or Not, sort of, kind of. You know what I mean? But like it's its own thing. It was alright. It was an okay movie. The Invitation, right here. If you guys like that, like those kind of types of movies, you might like it. Ready or Not style kind of thing. But it was alright. Nothing to write home about, to be honest with you guys. Next up over here was another movie I got from moviezing.com, and it's a documentary film. From a documentary film on a person that a lot of you guys admire, a lot of you guys love, at least from our childhoods and stuff. This person was in Jumanji, Hook. I can go on, and this is a documentary film about Robin Williams. Robin Williams, Come Inside My Mind is the name of this documentary. I believe it was on HBO, it says. And it just, shows, how he was born and raised, and and how what his disease made him do. It's an uplifting documentary. You get some great interviews in here by different people that loved him throughout the years, different actors and different comedians and things like that. Really well done documentary. If you guys are into Robin Williams or love his work and you want to know a little bit more about the man, check out this one right here, Come Inside My Mind. Robin Williams right here. Great documentary. I really did enjoy that one. Next up over here is from Lionsgate Home Entertainment, and forgive me if I'm a little bit rusty talking about things. I'm going to try to get back in the groove of talking about some DVDs and Blu-rays. But next up over here from Lionsgate Home Entertainment is a movie called Fall. This one came out a few weeks ago. It's now in stores everywhere. It's about these two friends who at the beginning of the movie like going hiking and rock climbing and going on big adventures with other friends and stuff. And beginning of this movie, one of their friends, as they're rock climbing, falls to their death. And it flashes back. It flashes forward, a couple years. One of the friends is just kind of still sad because it was her boyfriend that passed away, in this tragic accident. And she's just kind of like really keeping to herself. Her dad is trying to bust her out of her mood that she's been in for a long time. And her dad's played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan from The Walking Dead. And she's like, honey, you need to your boyfriend that died would want you to live and just, keep having fun and doing what you love. And, and she doesn't really, doesn't care what her dad has to say until she, kind of breaks out of her little depression that she's in. When her friend that was with her, when her boyfriend, fell to his doom, comes back into her life and says, hey, let's go on this big adventure. Let's climb this big tower that's in the middle of nowhere, like electrical tower. I don't even know how to explain the tower that they were climbing. And let's do it, because now her friend that came back into her life is like a YouTuber, vlogger, style person that likes being all crazy like, and kind of gets her out, gets her climbing up on one of the tallest, you can kind of see it from here, like one of those like tall, like electrical tower kind of things that's in the middle of nowhere, and they do so and something happens, and those two ladies get stuck up there, and it's them trying to figure out how they're gonna survive, on this tower that they're on, with the one girl already going through mental stuff as it is when it comes to, heights and stuff, how her boyfriend died and things. It's really kind of, it has a weird little twist at the end of this movie that'll make you go, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things, like, I don't think I saw it coming, really, because maybe I was just tired as hell when I watched it when I got home from work. But it was a fun, nicely paced movie. Okay, acted by the main two ladies in this movie. But Jeffrey Dean Morgan is only in it for a couple scenes, a couple in the beginning, a couple at the end, or whatever. But if you guys like thrills and chills, you might dig the movie Fall, put out by Lionsgate, out there in stores right now. Next up over here is a classic movie from my childhood that's finally out on Blu-ray. It's been out on Blu-ray for about a month now, and that is Bebe's Kids. They don't die, they multiply. Of course, this is a cartoon based on a Robin Harris comedy skit. If you guys don't know who Robin Harris is, he was a stand-up comic back in the 80s and 90s. And he was also like the father in the original House Party movie. Robin Harris had a couple of bit parts in movies, but he passed away way before his time. This movie is about Robin Harris's character, who really likes this one lady and wants to go out with her and stuff. But yet the lady has four kids, has three kids, and it's him taking these kids, to this amusement park. But yet these kids are just super bad, really mean, really messed up kids. And it's a funny movie, man. Really funny movie. And what I remember most too about like having this movie on VHS back in the day, I forgot if it has this on here. Yeah, it does. Itsy Bitsy Spider. It does. It had like this little comedy bit, a little cartoon comedy bit that played before the VHS, and it's the special feature on here now too. Itsy Bitsy Spider. It's really kind of cool. If you guys know the VHS days and stuff, and it's cool that they added this on the Blu-ray. I already watched it. It looks cool. It looks good on Blu-ray. I just haven't seen it in close to a month now because I've been backed up on stuff. But cartoon classic. You can it's kind of like adultish. It's like PG-13. It has some rough language in here for kids. But Robin Harris, of course, couldn't voice his own character because he passed away. But they got Faison Love, who played Big Worm in the first Friday movie, and to voice the main character Robin Harris in here. Of course, you get the voices of Tom Loke in here as well. The movie's cool. Bebe's Kids. Do you guys remember it? I know I do. Next up over here is a movie from Lionsgate Home Entertainment, a newer one from A24 as well. It's Lionsgate and A24 film called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. This has like what's that guy's name again in here? I keep forgetting his name. He has like a controversy around him. He's like one of the stars of the movie. I can't remember his name at the moment. Pete Davidson. But it's pretty much about these group of friends, like 20-somethings, 30-somethings, uber rich, getting together for a party, playing like truth or dare kind of games, just being wild, getting drunk, doing drugs, all that kind of stuff, until they start playing this game. With one another, and let's just say someone ends up dying, and they're trying to figure out who done it, kind of thing. And it's a horror comedy, kind of movie. The comedy elements didn't really work for me, but they tried. They tried here. It's definitely not a bad film, whatsoever. But I just couldn't get into it as much as some other A24 films or anything like that. I do like the element how they put like the lights around their necks and stuff when it got dark and stuff. I kind of dug that. The whodunit aspect of it was kind of fun, but I don't know. It's just not one of those movies I see myself rewatching over and over again or anything like that. But not horrible whatsoever. Next up over here is from MovieZing.com. I unboxed this one in the video, but I just started watching it. It's a 3-disc set. Disc number 1 is actually in my player right now, and that is the 23rd season of The Amazing Race here on DVD. I love this show. It's about these group of teams traveling around the world, competing in little tasks throughout the way to see who can get to the end first and win that $1 million. I absolutely love this show. I never really watched it when it was on television or anything like that. I always got like the DVDs of them throughout the years. That's how I got it. That's how I found out about this show and like Hell's Kitchen and other kind of like reality show type stuff. And this is the season where they filmed, what's it called, like half the season, and then they had to stop filming because of COVID. This is one of the newer ones that they came out with on DVD. So it was kind of weird to see them traveling, and like towards the end of this, or towards the middle of it, they're gonna like have to start wearing masks and stuff like that, and they had to take a break, from filming for a while because no one knew what COVID was gonna, how COVID was gonna be. So it's kind of cool to see, to be watching this season right now as I'm watching it. But yeah, season 20, the 23rd season is out now on DVD if you guys want to get it from moviezing.com, burn on demand company. I'm sure you can also get it from CBS home video, CBS home DVD and stuff. And I have a couple other things to show you guys and talk to you guys about today. One more that I actually watched, and the other three I haven't got around to checking out yet, but I'll show you guys those at the end. But the one I got that everyone's been talking about already, and that is the Paranormal Activity, the Ultimate Chills collection here on Blu-ray that comes with all the films and a bonus documentary Blu-ray in here. This was sent to me from Paramount, and I'm very thankful for them to send this to me because I always really like these movies. They're low budget, yes. There's nothing like, over the top about them, like technically or anything like that. But these movies were always just kind of been a lot of fun to me. They kind of get progressively worse, as they go along. But like they're still kind of fun in a weird, cheesy way, because you get the first Paranormal Activity right here, and sometime in 2023, I'm going to be going to Days of the Dead in Las Vegas. Hopefully, if my boss lets me. And the two main actors, Katie and Mika, are going to be there. I think that's going to be kind of cool. You also get Paranormal Activity 2, Paranormal Activity 3, Part 4, the marked ones, which I thought was one of the better ones of the sequels that came out. Because it's kind of like its own movie. And this kid right here, Andrew Jacobs, it was in a couple of my videos throughout the years, the main kid from that one. We also get the Ghost Dimensions. This comes with the 3D disc and the Blu-ray disc in there. And this one right here, Paranormal Activity Next of Kin. This is the first time I ever got to watch this movie. And, I didn't care for it. I really didn't care for it. It's about a girl, her and her friends are like documenting what's going on, and she's trying to find out what happened to her mother because she was she was given up for adoption when she was a little kid. She finds out that she has some sort of relatives that live on this farm that are Amish, and she goes there with her friends and they film everything and they find out what's going on. They try to find out what's going on with her history of her mom and her family, and shit goes down. I didn't care for it. I did not care for that one at all. But this one right here, Paranormal Activity, the Unknown Dimension, the story of Paranormal Activity, as like a feature-length documentary on the making of the first Paranormal Activity movie and all the rest of them. It's mostly about the first movie and talking to Oren Peli and stuff like that on the making of the first movie, and then they spend like maybe 5-10 minutes on the other sequels and stuff. Really well done. Really glad they added this and made this for this Blu-ray set right here, because this is the only way you can get the Next of Kin on Blu-ray. You can get Next of Kin on DVD by itself. You just can't get it on Blu-ray by itself as of right now. And this is the only other way you can get the documentary on the making of the Paranormal Activity movie. So I thought that was kind of a cool ad. So you get a whole bunch of them in their own different Blu-ray cases. So that's pretty damn cool that they did that. And a really cool box set. But this one came out a while ago. A lot of people have talked about this one, and most of the stuff I've talked about in this video so far, to be honest with you. But it's just me playing catch up when it comes to different Blu-rays and DVDs that I've gotten sent from different companies and things like that. Some of the other ones that I've gotten that I haven't got around to watching yet is Bullet Train, put out by Sony Home Entertainment. which is out there in stores right now. They got the 4K version of that, starring, of course, Brad Pitt. I'll be getting around to that one soon. Orphan First Kill, which is a prequel to the Orphan that came out back in, what, 2008, 2009. Right here. I'm not sure if that's the same girl from the original one or not, but it's a prequel film. And I got the Steelbook 4K of Punisher Warzone here from Lionsgate Home Entertainment. I'll be getting around to watching these and hopefully talking about them in the next Blu-ray DVD update video after I get around to actually, you know, checking them out with my own two eyes right here. But guys, if you guys liked my my video here, please give it a thumbs up. I'm going to try to do these on a more regular basis, maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, if depending on, you know, how many things I get to and actually get to watch and things like that. But thank you so much for watching and supporting my videos. I really do appreciate it. See you guys on the next one.